We back? I think we're back. It's back. Okay, cool. So again, this is just on a laptop. You hear voice? Again, this is just on a laptop, and so I've been using USB buses to add more USB ports, and I realized that the two things that went down at once, which are my main camera feed and my mic, were all connected to one bus. So I tried moving one of those things over to another bus. Again, this is an experiment. As we move on, I will have an improved, I'll probably just buy a better computer or something. One of these days. Okay, whiskey. Where were we? Did the bus head to the next stop? The bus left without me. They couldn't understand my accent. Let's see. Whiskey. We're talking about whiskey. Right. So, bottled and bond is an American thing. Again, we talked about bourbon, majority corn, rye whiskey, majority rye. For the most part, your whiskeys are going to be defined by their main grain. Again, whiskey is a fermented grain product that is distilled and aged. Similar issues with USB video inputs, definitely just freezing when it loses connection for a split sec. Well, it sucks because it doesn't come back. It would be fine if it would just come back. Bitches. SpongeBob reference for every occasion. It's true. It's so true. So, let's talk for a moment about Scotch, because this is a thing that you will often see and often hear referenced, and you might not understand what the words mean because they're kind of confusing. They certainly were for me until I heard them explained and kind of broken down. Words like single malt, you'll often hear that when talking about Scotch, or blended. Nice Scotch Pilgrim. First of all, that's funny. Second of all, no, that's funny. Like that name Monkey Shoulder. Yeah, apparently Monkey Shoulder is a like malady that would befall people who would like work with like who were like reaping the reaping the barley. They would just be like hunched over, and they would be like, I think it's mainly from the sickles, I think, or maybe hoes, but like through I don't know, God, retrieving. I can't think of the right word right now, but retrieving the rye, their shoulders would get messed up, and at some point it was referred to as Monkey Shoulder. Monkey Shoulder was one of your favorite drinks. GamePod TV. Hey there, a GamePod TV. How you doing? You're a fan of Monkey Shoulder. I was just talking for a moment about whiskey because I'm just talking about stuff. So, single malt. Single and malt. It sounds like single is an adjective for malt. Like it's one malt or something, which like it kind of is, but it's easier to think of them as being separate words. And malt referring to what is used to make the whiskey, which is to say malted barley. And we can talk about what malted grain is later, but barley, malted barley. So malt. Single is malting always confused me. A single is as opposed to blended. So single means that the whiskey comes from a single distillery, as opposed to blended whiskey, blended Scotch in this case, which takes whiskeys from multiple distilleries and blends them together into a given flavor profile, or often to make something that is more accessible and cheaper. But so like Laphroaig, this is Laphroaig. This is an Islay single malt. We can talk about what Islay means another day because that's getting into the regions of Scotland and the flavors that you get in different regions of Scotland. This is a hang on, can we get it on the sexy cam? No! We can't get it on the sexy cam. Wait, what did I do? Hang on. I need my sexy cam. What happened? Why did we lose it? What happened? No, come back. Oh, I wonder if that's why. Hang on. I don't know if this will be any better. But I think this might actually come back, unlike the feed from my main cam. Is it back? No, come on. Work with me here. There it is. Wait, I think it's there now. Maybe? Damn it! We lost the sexy cam. Shit. We can deal with that another time. I don't want to... We just restarted. I don't want to do it again. Wait, why does this say... Oh, hold up. We might have it back. Nope. It's not back. Damn it. This is my bar stream setup. I just made this recently. Because I would not label myself an alcoholic, but I would label myself an enthusiast and a nerd. And I like making drinks. I like talking about drinks. I don't drink a ton, but I do like learning about spirits and talking about spirits, and cocktails and cocktail history, cocktail culture. Is it still down? It's back! Yes! Oh, fuck yeah. All right. Sometimes you just have to reboot, you know? Sometimes all you have to do is try turning it off and on again. Okay. Islay Laphroaig. Islay single malt Scotch whiskey. So it's Islay. We'll talk very briefly because Islay is a place, if you ever hear people talk about peaty Scotch, we'll talk about what that means later. But it's Scotch that is very smoky and dank. I will just say dank. Earthy, dank, smoky, kind of medicinal and iodine-y. It's a very much an acquired taste. But when this says single malt, so Islay just means the region. Single, again, we know that single means from one distillery, the Laphroaig distillery. Malt, meaning that it's made from malted barley. And Scotch whiskey. Scotch whiskey just means it's whiskey made in Scotland. So there, those are the words you need to know. Scotch means made in Scotland. Single means made in one distillery. Malt means made with malted barley. So single malt is a malted barley whiskey made from a single distillery. Iodine. Yeah, I bought this, well, partially out of curiosity, but partially to make penicillins, because penicillin is a blended Scotch whiskey cocktail with ginger and lemon that you put a little bit of Islay Scotch onto, just to give it a little bit of je ne sais quoi. Is this going to be on the test? I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to surprise you. In fact, there are going to be questions on the test that I don't talk about here, so go fuck yourself. I'm really happy to not be in college anymore. Can you tell? Thanks for being accurate. Right. Yeah, at least I'm being, like, forthright about it. Understand. Go fuck self. Yeah, that was me talking about whiskey. Let's put these back. Yeah. All right, we're going to make the Death Note cocktail. The do you know Gods of Death Love Apples? I just call it Gods of Death Love Apples. Do I have salty whiskey? I know sometimes people refer to Islay Scotch as being briny, but past to that, I don't know what you mean by salty whiskey. You know what penicillin reminds me of? Painkillers. We're gonna have to make a painkiller on here at one point. Painkillers are delicious. Painkillers are Blazer's with cocktail of choice. Which, if you don't know, if you know a pina colada, which is light whiskey. Sorry, I'm on whiskey. Light rum, pineapple, and coconut. Very delicious. Blend it up. It's, very, very tasty. A painkiller is kind of like that, but a little bit spruced up. So it is rum, usually a darker rum, usually a pot stilled Navy strength rum. Actually, like how, God damn it, tangents. Like how Gosling's has a trademark on the Dark and Stormy, so you technically can't make a Dark and Stormy without using Gosling's rum. Puser's, which is a British rum, made a British Virgin Islands rum that is made in Guyana. It's confusing, but it's a British brand. They have a trademark on the painkiller, even though I'm pretty sure the original painkiller didn't use Puser's, but it does make a good painkiller. So yeah, a dark rum, usually kind of high proof, coconut, pineapple, orange juice, usually put some nutmeg on top. It's very tasty. It's absolutely delightful. It does originate in the British Virgin Islands. There is a bar, or was a bar, I don't know if it's still there, but there was a bar in the British Virgin Islands called the Soggy Dollar Bar, and it's called that because the bar is on the water. So if you sail to the British Virgin Islands, you have to jump off your boat and swim up to the bar, and so your money gets all wet. Hence, Soggy Dollar Bar. And the painkiller was sort of like the signature drink of the Soggy Dollar Bar in the British Virgin Islands. And they would have a painkiller in like levels 2, 3, and 4, which they would say you pick your level based on how much pain you have, and it really just means how much rum they put in the cocktail. I'm coming drunk to the... It might help you. Kimber, it honestly might help you. I don't know what brand there is. Some Irish whiskey, they put salt while in the Oh, interesting. I'm going to have to look that up, GamePod. I am not familiar, but I will have to look that up. That's very interesting. Salty whiskey. That's right. If you're drunk, that means you pass. You just like drew a line down the entire thing. No, I think you got it. Okay. Let's actually make this drink. I think we're good to make this drink now. Basically, for the Gods of Death Love Apples, I did a riff on an old-fashioned. And that sets me up to talk about the old-fashioned. Let's talk about the old-fashioned really quick. The old-fashioned is an old cocktail, understandably. The original cocktail, as we understand it, comes from the mid-1800s. It's from the U.S. It was a whiskey drink made with water, sugar, and bitters. And they used water because ice wasn't that easy to come by at the time. And eventually, the ice trade made ice more easy to come by. And obviously, eventually, they would get refrigeration and such. But he drinks a lot. He drinks a cider drink. He drinks piss. Sorry. And eventually, whiskey drinks would evolve into the late 1800s, into the early 1900s. They would get kind of fancified, and people would add things like Curacao from France, and hold up, Maraschino from Italy, and all sorts of fun stuff. I don't know, allspice liqueur from Barbados, or sorry, from I guess that's from the West Indies. Falernum's from Barbados. My bad. And some people would be like, you know what? I want a whiskey cocktail in the old style. So give me an old-fashioned whiskey cocktail. And so that would just go back to whiskey, water, and bitters and sugar. And because they had ice at the time, then they would start using ice because, quite frankly, it made it taste better. And so that's how your original old-fashioned supposedly came about. So again, your original old-fashioned, first of all, was rye, because it was used before bourbon really came to prominence. Your classic whiskey cocktails will tend to use rye whiskey. Your old fashions, your Manhattans, your what are some other variations, whiskey sours of various sorts. They would use rye whiskey, and eventually bourbon came to become America's spirit, but for a while it was rye whiskey. So your original old-fashioned would be rye whiskey, sugar, usually in the form of a cube, although I would use just syrup because you're going to try to turn it into whiskey sours are delicious. We'll have to do a whole thing about whiskey sours. Whiskey sours are one of... I feel like a good whiskey sour is like a really good gateway into good cocktails, into like quality, fresh, quality cocktails. So there's your rye whiskey, your sugar, and your Angostura bitters. Do I have the bottle of Angostura bitters to show that off instead of just showing you the bitters dasher? I don't know where my Angostura bottle went. So we'll just use the bitters dasher. Angostura bitters. There's your bitters, there's your whiskey, there's your sugar. So I wanted to riff on this because I thought it would be fun to do that. So instead of whiskey, again, we're doing apples. Gods of Death love apples. Everything has to be apples. So instead of rye whiskey, bonded apple brandy. Also American, also aged, also 100 proof. Instead of sugar, I would use my apple shrub, which is different because apple shrub uses vinegar, so it does impart some sourness. So that makes it more like a sour cocktail. I originally wanted to try just using like an apple syrup, but I don't know, it just like, it wasn't quite doing it for me. I feel like to really get the apple flavor, you want some tartness, like even in like, a Gala apple or a Honeycrisp apple or whatever, not even just talking about Granny Smith apples, they're tart and sweet. So I needed some tartness. So again, I used the shrub with this I made myself. Again, I shredded some Honeycrisp apples into apple cider vinegar, added some sugar, and just let that sit for a long time. And it gets better the longer it ages. This has been sitting in here for like a year, and I'm confident this is still going to be really good. So instead of whiskey, we have apple brandy. Instead of sugar, we have apple shrub. Instead of Angostura bitters, I found Dash Fire spiced apple bitters. Of course, it sounds great. How could it be bad? Can I get you an Akatsuki hand towel? I'm back at an energy drink. Sure. Sure. Is that a thing that exists? I'll take more anime branded stuff. Let's go. Yeah. I have a throne, by the way, if you guys want to suggest. They have Akatsuki everything. That makes sense. That does make sense. If you want to buy me something or suggest something on my throne, I do have a throne, as all good Twitch streamers do. All right, so who's Akka and why does he ski? Ha 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 ha. I don't watch Naruto, so I literally cannot answer that question. So this is not a shake and drink. This is a stirred drink. So we need our stirring glass and our stirring spoon. And yeah, we need a good glass for this. We'll just use, this is a double old-fashioned. Do I not have a, we'll use this regular old-fashioned glass. We'll use this guy over here. So, let me call up my spec. So, again, this is me testing a recipe that I came up with. Have I ever tried 64-year-old scotch? No. I don't think I've tried a spirit older than... What's the oldest spirit that I've tried? Probably like... I don't even think I've tried like a 20-year-old spirit. So maybe like 18 years? Glenlivet, Gordon, and MacPhail. No, I have not done that. And I'm not enough of a connoisseur of neat spirits for that to probably be worth it to me. Like when back in college, when I finished my very last test of college, there was a really good whiskey bar. I went to college at the University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign, by Spoon. And in Champaign, there's a really good whiskey bar called the Blind Pig. And so after I finished my very last test of college, I went to the Blind Pig with a friend, and I got a single neat pour of, oh, thank you for that follow, of Johnnie Walker Blue, which is it's a blended scotch. It's not a single malt scotch. You know, Johnnie Walker exclusively makes blended scotch, but Johnnie Walker Blue is, you know, like a $200 bottle, and it's made from very aged and very rare scotches. And I took a sip of it, and I was like, yeah, it's all right. And it was like $25 for that single pour. And so, I'm not... First of all, I'm a rum guy. I'm not a whiskey. Like I enjoy whiskey, but I don't drink much neat whiskey. But even with rum, sometimes I'll drink neat rum. I'm mostly a cocktail guy. Junk, hello. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. My name is Yuki. This is an unusual stream for me. Usually I am playing drums or guitar or singing. And today I'm making cocktails because it's a thing that I really like, hence this really nice setup that I've just recently put together. So I'm going to call up this spec I came up with like a year ago. And so we're going to find out if it's any good. This is me just like vetting my old anime cocktail specs and seeing if they suck. So let's see. Gods of Death love apples. I said, where's my jigger? There we go. 2 ounces Applejack, 1 ounce shrub, 2 dashes spiced apple bitters. So let's start. I think I said that 2 dashes were 2 entire. These spiced apple bitters come with a freaking pipette instead of a usual like dasher top. So I think I said that 2 dashes were 2 entire pipettes worth because I wanted a lot of that spice in there. So 2 dashes, spiced apple bitters, 1 ounce of our apple shrub, which again is apples shredded into, hang on, I'm going to do a stupid thing. I should have brought a spoon, or I should have put this into something I could pour with, but I did neither of those things. This is, I think Honeycrisp and Gala apples shredded into apple cider vinegar with some sugar. There's also a couple of cinnamon sticks in here. It's honestly tasty on its own. It is tart and sweet and cinnamony and very appley. It's You could just like put this into some soda or something and make something really tasty. All right, there is 1 ounce of our apple shrub. I know some people have a pet peeve about people saying "our" when talking about ingredients, saying "our this, our that." It's not ours, it's mine. You didn't make this, I made this. I don't give a fuck. 2 ounces of our bonded apple brandy. See, I just said "our" again. That's just the lexicon of the food and drink content creator, my guy. What are you going to do? Nothing. You're going to do nothing. That's what you're going to do. All right. Put this back up on the shelf. Put this back up on the shelf. I'll put this back in my fridge, and I'm going to go get some ice to stir because this is a stirred beverage. Again, this is like a old-fashioned. An old-fashioned is typically a stirred beverage. The general rule of thumb, for those of you curious, the reason why you would shake a cocktail as opposed to stir a cocktail is usually the presence of fruit juice. Usually citrus, sometimes other fruit juice. Basically, when you have fruit juice, you can stir, but when you shake, you... Okay, so when you stir a cocktail with ice, you're doing 2 things. You are chilling and you are diluting. Because the ice is melting a little bit, adding a little bit of water to mellow things out, and it's also decreasing the temperature. It's chilling. When you shake, you are chilling and diluting and aerating because the ice is moving around and it is incorporating air into your liquid. So if I shook this, well, this has apple juice in it. If I shook an old-fashioned, it wouldn't do much. It would get a little bit of air, but I also don't think you want air in your old-fashioned. Usually you want old-fashions to be clear and, smooth and, pristine. But for like a whiskey sour, where you have whiskey, sugar, lemon, maybe some egg white. We can talk about egg white another time. When you shake with lemon or lime juice, the air incorporates a lot better, so you get a little bit more of a almost a foam. You do get like a little bit of a foam. Like you don't get like a foamy drink like with pineapple or with egg white, but you get just a nice, a bit of a frothy, very slightly frothy beverage, and it's very pleasant. It does soften the drink a little bit more. So that's why you shake versus stir. You tend to shake when there's fruit juice. Let's see. Was it Anime Hand Towels Evangelion? Shinji could have used that. Oh my god. Let's shoot a camera out of the towers. Feels more involved. If anyone's following along, it makes sense. There's a song by Panic at the Disco called Old Fashioned. It's blaring in my head. There's a song called Panic at the Disco called Old Fashioned. What album is that off of? I don't. I used to listen to them/him quite a bit, but I'm not familiar with that song. Although the pressure of the ice into the drink kind of crushes whatever in there, like you can make margaritas and shakers. Yes, true. Or aquafaba. That's right. You can use aquafaba instead of egg whites. That's true. Espresso martini. That's true. Coffee also aerates very well. That's like one of the exceptions to the rule. So espresso martini, you also tend to shake because you do get a nice nice aeration in a coffee cocktail. That being said, if we do the blend-esque cocktail, I just stir it. And, oh, that's why. I'm not very familiar with that new album. I didn't like it all that much, if I'm being perfectly honest. What do I need? I'm just going to drop some ice into this glass, and we're going to stir. I did like the song Viva Las Vengeance. Don't get me like there were some songs off the album that I thought were pretty good, but it might be my least favorite of the stuff that he's done so far. And also now he's not even doing anything anymore, so what are you going to do? Oh, come on. This ice doesn't want to cooperate with me. Ah. I think my favorite Panic at the Disco album is Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die. I don't feel like most people say that, but that's what I say. I do like the early stuff. And I do like, I do like Death of a Bachelor. But yeah, I like that album. Also, I think we have some big sexy cubes. Are these too big? And these might be too big. Oh no, these might be too big. Wait, I might be able to shave this down with a knife to make a good cocktail cube. There we go. All right, so standard practice is 60 turns or 30 seconds. I'm just gonna stir until it feels like this thing is loosening up with some water. You miss being a bartender? You were a bartender? Oh God, I feel like such a poser. I'm just an enthusiast. Pray for the Wicked. Yeah, see, I didn't love Pray for the Wicked. I thought... God, what was on that? Under the Overpass was okay. High Hopes was okay. I didn't like the song Pray for the Wicked all that much. Grew up on Fever. Fever's great. Fever's great. Pretty Odd. Pretty Odd's good. After it was only Spencer and Brendan, it was all right. Vices and Virtues was okay. I like the B-sides. No, all good, all good. I can have strong opinions. No. I welcome that. Pretty Odd, I don't know. Pretty Odd, you know, it feels like it's like trying to be Sgt. Pepper without quite being good enough to be Sgt. Pepper. Is like usually how I feel about Pretty Odd. Like I like That Green Gentleman and 9 in the Afternoon and Northern Downpour off of that. Did you get a pourer for my syrup? I have a pourer for all of my other syrups. This one I wasn't prepared to use. So that's my own fault. But yes, all my other syrups I have in bottles that pour. I'm going to use this guy. Wait, hang on. Let's do Sexy Cam. Boop. Like that right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Will this cube fit? I think this is too big. Yes, we need to shave this down. Hang on a sec. I'm going to shave this down a bit. Fit into the glass. This is apple shrub. It's like not really a syrup. I mean, it's kind of a syrup because it is sweetened, but it's apples and sugar and apple cider vinegar. So like it's not like a traditional old fashioned because it is a little bit tart. But yeah. Hang on a moment. I should have just gotten a smaller cube. Will this fit? Nope, this is too big. Damn it. I'm a little bit afraid that this cube is so big that it's going to make my glass spill over. I don't think it will. I should have put the cube in and then poured in the cocktail. Thoughts for next time. Woo! We made it. We made it, fam. We made it, fam. Followed them since the first album. See, I didn't get into them until way later. And then I went back and learned up on classic Panic, so to speak. Get the lime wedge in there. I don't think this cocktail needs a lime wedge. But no, I did. When I made this the first time, I made like an apple fan, but I'm not gonna bother with that. Like, it's not gonna add to the. It is gonna make it look nicer. Yeah, fuck it. Maybe we'll do like a fucking lemon twist or something, just to make it look a little bit nicer. I'm ass at pulling good lemon peels. Oops, it would help if I took the cover off. There we go. Give it the spritz. Bop, 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 bop. There. Oh, that's a small lime peel. Whatever. Let's try this. I prefer the taste of apples. No, it's an apple drink. This is an apple. This is an app. The point of this drink is for it to be apples. It's not about what I prefer. All right, let's update this. So this is no longer Binks Brew. This is Gods of Death, Love. Oh, let's put that on another. Love apples. 2 ounces apple brandy. 1 ounce apple shrub. 2 dashes apple bitters. There we go. Good night, Kristen. Let's take a taste of this. Let's see if I did an okay job a year ago when I made this. You're going to do the thing where you sleep? Good night, Dino. Lemon is just an S tier flavor. Goes well with apples. Oh, yeah. What? Yeah, they explain what an apple fan is. Yeah, you just slice apples and then you fan them out. Speaking of Panic, I just saw Fall Out Boy on Sunday and Bring Me the Horizon. That's cool. Good morning, Dinah. Oh, no, it is still night for you. I keep forgetting. You're not, yeah. It is, no, it's late. It is early for you at this point. It is no longer late. It is now early. Good Lord. Please sleep, Dino. How do I feel about that? It's not bad. I feel like I diluted it too much. It feels watered down now. Like, I get everything. It's certainly appley. From the apple brandy, I definitely taste the shrub. You get the sweetness. There's a little bit of caramelly flavor. You certainly get a bit of tang from the vinegar. But it tastes more muted than I remember. And I don't know why. I feel like my shrub is the tart to sweet balance is off. I think it needs more sweet and less tart. A little bit of tart is okay, You've taken lots of good screenshots. Thank you, Kristen. Appreciate that. It was stirred in ice, then has a big ice block in the middle. Yep, that's correct. Just saying that could be it. I mean, this is how I made it last time, and I don't remember it being this muted. Huh. I mean, I just tried putting more stuff in just to see if that balances it out. I think I might need some more of the bitters because I'm not really getting that much of the of the spice. I would like to get more of that. I guess I haven't really tried the spice apple bitters by themselves. I should do that. Find out what they really taste like. A little stir. See if that helps at all. Yeah, I think the problem is in the shrub. Does it need more shrub? Because now I definitely taste the spirit a lot more. But it still tastes muted, even though I taste the spirit. Another thing I will say is these kinds of stirred drinks are not at all my forte. I am a shake and drink guy first and foremost. How much rum did I put in there? It's this. It's 2 ounces of apple brandy, of bonded apple brandy. It's enough. It's a typical old fashioned spec. This is peculiar. I'm legitimately curious why this tastes so muted. I need to do some more research separate from here because this is not my area of expertise. Let me taste the shrub by itself. The shrub get kind of watery. Maybe it could have used a mix. Oh, you know what? It's possible that it settled out a little bit. Maybe I should have stirred up the shrub before I put it into the drink. Do it in a shot glass. I'm just gonna do it in my bar spoon. I do think it's undersweet. I do think the shrub needs more sugar. I could literally just add some more syrup to it. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to make the difference. Be interesting if all it needs is just a little more sweet. Sometimes that's it. It's really interesting how often a drink just comes to life more when you add a little bit more sugar. Nah, that's not it. Thank you so much, GamePod. Yeah, I'm aborting this right now. I'm aborting this mission. This is just okay. I want to try one of the other ones. Either the You'll Drink the Rest. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not what I want it to be. Like, I want it to be, well, I want it to be pretty good. So let's do another poll, because I got 3 left. You could bedtime snack. I suppose I should stop soon. Attack on Titan, Death Parade, Blend S. I think this will be my last drink. Disappointed by this one. The Binks Brew is good, which is crazy because this one I put time into, like, crafting the spec, and this one I just came up with on the fly, kind of. Thank you, Squirrel. There's a poll that's up right now, so take a look in chat. No ranch. Not yet. You gave me ideas, and I wrote them down, and at some point, I'm going to pull them together. I'm going to use the bathroom really quick, so check out that poll, cast your votes. I'll be right back. All right. Jembarella, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my cocktail bar that I'm still figuring out how it all works. I still have to come up with a name for it. I want my bar to have a name, and I don't know what it is yet. I don't want it to just be Yuki's Cocktail Bar. You want to blend? Maybe we can work that in at the end. Maybe we can top it off with Blend S. Yeah, let me do a little wipe down over here. Also get rid of some of these lemon bits. Go. I'm actually a little bit barkeep Yuki or something. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good at keeping things somewhat orderly. because it's very easy for them to turn into an entire mess. I'm a little bit excited. I was kind of hoping that it was going to be the Death Note or the Death Parade one, so I'm happy that it is. Getting hot pot tomorrow? Oh, okay, you are. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, Kirsten moved to a new place with a new person and is going to live a much happier existence there. Yes, omedetou. Okay. Do I need anything? I think I have everything that I need here. Oh wait, the one thing that I need is the glass. Because this is the Death Parade cocktail, which is the Memento Mori. And we have a picture of the Memento Mori, which is served in one of those conical martini glasses. And so I had to go out and get one of those to make a proper Memento Mori. Bev. Hi, Tia. Someone that also moves and brings a bag of plushies. Hell yeah. That's a good sign that you've got a good roommate. So, polish the glass. Polish the glass. Oh yeah, this is. Oh yeah, I didn't actually do a good clean of this. Well, this is what we got. So this is this one's a shake and drink. This one's basically a last word riff. And those of you who don't know, and I'm sure a lot of you don't, Last Word is a Prohibition era cocktail that was invented at the Detroit Athletic Club. It is so. Most cocktails are 1.5 to 2 ounces of spirit, and then some amount of modifier, your citrus, liqueurs, etc. The Last Word was made again in the in Prohibition era and was kind of rediscovered in the 2000s and sort of popularized the equal parts cocktail, which is to say, a spirit, a couple of liqueurs, probably a citrus, and so a bunch of Last Word riffs have sprung off of that. The original Last Word is equal parts of gin, green chartreuse, which is a high proof, very herbal French liqueur. And for those of you who don't know, chartreuse, this is very old. The color chartreuse is named after the liqueur, not the other way around. Got to throw that in there. So it's gin, green chartreuse, lime juice, and Luxardo maraschino liqueur, which is another interesting thing for those who are not in the know, because people are probably familiar with maraschino cherries, the the bright red cherries in a jar in syrup, but this is not like a cherry flavored liqueur. It is a liqueur that is made from cherries and also cherry leaves and bark and a bunch of other stuff, but bars literally. But this does not taste like cherries. This is not like cherry hearing or a cherry syrup. Luxardo cherries are very good, and I will. Peter Griffin, freaking sweet. Thank you. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I do have, and I am going to use a Luxardo cherry in this next drink, right here. But the syrup in here does not taste like this. Luxardo, maraschino liqueur is a fairly dry. It is sweet. It is a liqueur. Kind of, how to even describe, almost like woody is one of the best ways I can describe it. It is there's nothing that I know of that tastes like a maraschino liqueur. It's very interesting. Yeah, so if your drink can be woody, what about buzzy? Ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. What? Yeah. Like there is a cherry element to it. Cherry wood. Woody is the word that I use. I don't usually hear people use the word woody, but that's the word that I always associate with maraschino liqueur. And actually, the thing I'm going to make uses a little bit of that. So, we know what a memento mori looks like. We have a picture, and I will get a picture of it right now. So basically, I had to make a drink that was decent and looked like this. Hang on a moment. Oh, that's a small picture. Do we have a bigger picture? Do we have a window capture? Nah, I won't bother with a window capture. Let's just do this and this and just add the image. Boop. 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 There we go. There's our memento mori. So it's blue. The main thing about the memento mori, it's blue. It's in a martini glass. It has a cherry at the bottom. Those are the important things. Nutty. That's a good word. Thank you. Yeah. Nutty is a good word for it. So yeah, there's our reference. So it has to be blue. And I don't love it. I don't usually like using this kind of thing, but there's no real way to get a cocktail to look like that without using an artificially flavored liqueur. And so I just swallowed my pride and used some goddamn blue curacao. I have to remember where I put it. Where'd I put my blue curacao? Oh no. Oh, there it is. I knew I still had it. It was hiding. And this brings us to a discussion about orange liqueurs. Let's talk for a brief of the color of Hypnotique. That's true. Yeah. I don't love using artificially flavored stuff, but also Campari in the US is artificially colored. In Italy, they use cochineal bugs. They grind them up and they make it red, but in the US, I'm pretty sure they just use red 40. So I'm past that point. Blueberry is purple, but it could give a close color to the drink natural. No, I don't think so. I think that would be way too dark. And actually now I have a bottle of whatchamacallit, the Empress Gin with the butterfly pea infusion. Yeah. Y'all are saying the same thing. So this was made before I was aware of this. I came up with this recipe before I was aware of that. So I could do that. So the question is, do I go with the recipe that I have now, or do I try to make a new thing? Because if I use the Empress, do I have another one of these? I had 2 of these glasses, but I think I dropped one of them and it cracked. Otherwise, I would try to make both, like side by side, and see how they compare. It's the exact colors on it. Well, if you use citrus, it does turn a little bit, it turns more blue. Or no, it turns more purple. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm just going to stick with what I've got in this recipe. Because I love bugs to dye my liqueurs. I mean, I don't know. Why not? I'm going to try the recipe that I've got now. And I can tinker with it later. Because again, I wanted to test out the recipes that I came up with like a year ago and see if they're still any good. So what I have is gin, lemon, blue curacao, half maraschino, half bitter bianco. Right, because I wanted this to be bittersweet because it's about death. Where's my bitter bianco? Here it is. Now, it's not very much bitter bianco, but it also scales back the Luxardo of it all, and some people aren't into using a lot of Luxardo, so maybe it's a good thing. Is that a cherry or a grape? I don't think it's a grape. I don't think that is... I don't think it's a grape. Makeup for bug colors. So yeah, we're just gonna try this. So yeah, this is like it's sort of like a Last Word, except so it's still gin, lemon instead of lime, and instead of chartreuse and maraschino, I do 1 part of blue curacao, and then I do a half part of bitter bianco and half part of maraschino, which help. I've already misplaced. I'm too many drinks into this. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Fun. Lemon better than lime? It depends on the drink. New flavor, blue cherry. It's a penny in the bottom of the glass. Yeah, it really depends on, I don't know. I mean, lime is pretty good. I wouldn't say that, like, lime is good. I don't know. Man. They're both good at what they're good at. Because, like, think of like a coconut curry. Lemon in coconut curry doesn't make sense. Lime in coconut curry makes sense. But, like, I don't know. Yeah, they're both pretty good. See, lemon is a little bit sweeter. Lime is a bit sharper. It doesn't have as much sugar and it has more malic acid. Lemon is mostly just citric acid. Personally dislike lime. Oh, but wait, Get Set Ready is kind of picky. We know that already. We know that about Get Set Ready, and we don't judge her for it. Yeah, you're a picky bitch. All right, so I'm just gonna take this away now. We're gonna try making this here drink. So one part, half. That blue drink tastes like orange. Yeah, so again, I don't love blue curacao. Oh, right, I was gonna go on a whole thing about orange liqueurs. Let me tell you about fucking orange liqueurs. Curacao traditionally speaking, the word curacao gets thrown around a lot, but traditionally speaking, a curacao is a brandy-based or cognac-based orange liqueur. But most things that call themselves curacao these days are neutral spirit based, and that's more in the style of a triple sec. So triple sec and curacao are kind of like your two main categories of orange liqueur. A curacao is your brandy base, and triple sec is your neutral spirit base. So Cointreau is neutral spirit based, so it's in your triple sec style. Grand Marnier uses cognac, which is a brandy, so that's your is your curacao style. They would refer to themselves as their own thing. I think there's might be some extra spices added to Grand Marnier, but so this thing, it is worth paying a little bit more money for a good orange liqueur. This one is not bad, I will say. I have tried it in cocktails, but I don't love that it calls itself the genuine curacao and then says triple sec. So curacao is an island. So to be fair, if you use curacao oranges, maybe you can call yourself a curacao liqueur, because curacao is just an island, and curacao oranges come from the island of Curacao. But again, traditionally speaking, your curacao liqueur is going to use brandy as a base. And so I don't love the idea of your genuine curacao being a triple sec, even though they admit to it. They say triple sec down here in fine print. So like this right here, this is Pierre Ferrand dry curacao, and it's sort of like the default answer to the bartender and mixology content creators question of what curacao should I use. Like, people usually just go for the Pierre Ferrand dry curacao. It's very good. It is. I do believe it's a little bit cheaper than Grand Marnier. It doesn't taste the same as Grand Marnier. They are two slightly different things. But this is very good for using in cocktails. I see things happening in chat. Let me catch up on that a little bit. So that blue tastes like orange. Apparently 7-Eleven in Japan has a monstrosity that is a lemon cream pasta. I just saw that too, Kristen. I've been watching the Japan Eats channel, and I saw that as well. And it sounds awful. He said it was awful. It's very commonly mispronounced. I've heard of triple sec. Never knew there was a difference. Skill tree of alcohol. Muted? Hope not. Oh, you're bad. Okay. I'm sure Curacao is a hard name. Caracas, Venezuela. Oh, got it. I don't drink alcohol and I really get ads now. I'm getting targeted ads hard. I'm sorry. Lemon cake pasta. I want it to be lemon. It was a lemon cream pasta at 7-Eleven, but I want it to be lemon cake pasta. But yes, I only just discovered him like a couple weeks ago, but I do like him a lot. At first, I was like, "Oh, great, another guy who barely pronounces his words." He's like, I'm in Tokyo today, and we're gonna try out this thing, and it's pretty good. And this thing, and it's just like, usually I don't like people who don't pronounce words at all, but like, I don't know. He's cool. He's funny, and he makes funny jokes, and I like him. You've had that before? It's just lemony? There's a pretty good cocktail TikTok person who does the same thing, and I can't watch his videos for the same reason. He does really interesting cocktails, and I never watch them because he's just like, "Today we're gonna make a Negroni, but instead of We're gonna use the things I made. And like, I can't do it. I'm not. You're bad for mumbling and vocal frying. All right. This is a shake and cocktail, so we need our cocktail shaker. Let's go. A bit of heat may have helped. Oh, did he just eat it cold? Yeah, maybe so. All right. So let's squeeze our lemon first. I'm going to keep trying this citrus squeezy guy. You're just like, Japan eats because I'm jealous. That is valid. That is so very valid. That is 100% valid. All right, I'm going to do... Well, this is a big martini glass, so I'm going to do 1 ounce each. Squash. Whoop. Okay, this fruit squeezy guy is kind of good, actually. All right. There's 1 ounce lemon. Boop. Wish my job was recording and eating food. Yo, same. Maybe? What if it ruins food for you? That sounds... What if it's actually not fun? What if it's just like cries in Japanese summer? Oh, God. All right, 1 ounce of gin. What is gin? It's basically vodka flavored with juniper and a bunch of other stuff. It smells like Christmas trees because of the juniper. I think some people think that they don't like gin, but that usually just means you haven't had a good gin cocktail. If you just try food and different type, not like eat a lot of it. True. Tastes so green. It tastes like pine sol. Right. Yeah. But it is very good in cocktails. A Last Word, a Corpse Reviver, a Clover Club. Gin makes some very tasty cocktails. If you go to a good cocktail bar, have them make you a good gin drink, I think it'll change your mind. But also, there is more than one kind of gin out there. The London Dry style is the most prominent style these days, and it is quite dry and very junipery. Eric! Thank you for the raid. Can we get a shout out for Eric, please? Do not drink pine sol. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Archibald, hello. Welcome to my bar. This is new. I'm here now with this. Thank you, Jacob. Eric plays bass. His name is Eric. He plays bass. He's really, really good. Check it out. Check him out. He's really, really good. He plays all sorts of cool stuff. Am I serving myself? I am. I would serve you, but you're on the other side of the screen. So there's this like fourth wall between us, and I don't have like Deadpool or She-Hulk powers to break through the fourth wall. What can I make? Damn near anything, I tell you what. Although someone asked me for if it has vodka in it, I can't make it because I don't have vodka, but I can make a lot of things. Got my own stuff. I was wondering, so I could cheers. Oh, nice. What do you like? Right now I'm making some anime cocktail recipes that I came up with like a year ago, and I'm checking them out to see if they're still any good. In fact, I'm going to write this down right now. So this is, let's open up. If it has vodka, use gin instead. Yeah, for real, though. Or white rum. Amen. I like alcohol, so hit me with your best shot. All right, so this we are calling the Memento Domori from Death Parade. And we're saying 1 ounce of gin, 1 ounce of lemon, 1 ounce of blue curacao to get us the blue color, because we need the blue color. And then we're splitting the last ounce, and we're doing 1/2 ounce of maraschino and 1/2 ounce of bitter Bianco, which unfortunately is a little bit hard to come by. So I feel a little bit bad. But thank you. Is that... wow. Naughty! Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Welcome to my bar. My name is Yuki, by the way. This is not my usual thing, although I'm going to use this a little bit more often now that I have this sick-ass setup right here. But I am mainly a drummer. Sometimes I play guitar. Sometimes I sing. I love me some anime. I love me music of all kinds. Eric, by the way, fellow weeb musician, gets down with some anime stuff. Loves some Beck. Gotta respect someone who gets down with the Beck. Excellent bass player. He can make his bass sound like Miku, which is really cool. Like my energy? Says I'm a good musician. Trust his taste. Wait, that's so wholesome. I love that. That's so wholesome. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. That's so wholesome. Gonna go see who? Oh, see Beck and Phoenix in Toronto. Oh, sick. That's awesome. To be clear, when I say Beck, I'm talking about Beck the anime / manga, which in English is, in like America, is referred to as Mongolian Chop Squad. But Beck the guy is also really cool. So like both Becks are very cool. Rip, yes. Rip and Eric. Go check both of them out. Like just the goats of weeby bass playing. Check both of them out, please. My brain didn't care what was happening. I haven't seen Beck anime. That's okay. But also, especially if you're a musician and you like anime, Beck is one of the best music anime. It's so relatable. Being an awkward like high schooler trying to figure your shit out. The music is great. The opening theme is by Beat Crusaders, so how can you... It's great. All right, so I have put in the blue... Oops, I have put in the blue and the lemon and the gin. So it's incredibly heartfelt and really accurate tale of starting out guitar. Yes, absolutely. Been chilling in the bar. That's right. I wish I could reach through the screen and give you all these drinks that I'm making. Maybe one of these days. I would love, I don't know how it would be logistically possible, but I would love to do some kind of cocktail pop-up at a con. Again, I don't know how that would ever be possible, but that would be fucking sick. Did I see the vinyl? No. What's the vinyl that you had delivered? Am I going to be really jealous? 1/2 ounce of bitter Bianco, which is not the easiest thing to find if you don't have a good liquor store near you. Oh God, how jealous am I going to be? Let me take a look at this thing that he just posted, that they just shared. The computer is chugging. Oh my God. That's sick. I am jealous. God damn, that's so cool. I don't really know anime, but is that a One Piece hat? It is. And to be frank, I don't really watch One Piece, but I made a drink based on One Piece. Oh God, I feel like half the drinks that I make aren't from anime that I've seen. I'm such a fucking poser. Like I've seen 2 episodes of Death Parade. I've seen 3 episodes of One Piece. I've seen that. I'm caught up on Attack on Titan. I have an Attack on Titan drink. I have a Death Note drink. Oh God, I'm such a poser. I need to watch more anime, dude. I played Funny Bunny last time. I also played Advice. I love Japanese role-playing games, which is basically game anime, but I don't watch anime. That's fine. That's cool. In the words of Ben Yahtzee Croshaw, it's not a JRPG unless a group of teenagers use the power of friendship to kill God. All right. Half an ounce of bitter Bianco. I'm sorry if you can't find this. It's kind of bittersweet and it's clear. The main thing I needed was for it to be clear because I wanted something bittersweet. Suze is yellow. Campari is red. I couldn't find anything else to work, so I'm using bitter Bianco. If you can't find it, I'm so sorry. You probably aren't trying this at home anyway. Half an ounce of Luxardo Maraschino. Because again, this is a last word riff. So let's go. That was too much maraschino. That was slightly too much maraschino. JRPGs be like quest 1, save a cat. Final quest, kill God. Haven't seen Yahtzee in a minute. I still watch his stuff like weekly. I don't know. I like him a lot. And I don't play games very much, but I just find him so entertaining. The cat is God. Whoa. Twist. Holy shit. All right. We need ice in our tin. I'm going to the freezer to get ice. Whoa. I'm taking the mic cable along with me, and I'm putting the apple shrub back while I'm at it, because I might as well. All right. Putting some fucking ice into this fucking shaker tin. Oh. Is this ice not ready? Is this ice ready? Ooh, no, it's not. Is this ice ready? This ice has to be ready, because I made you a while ago. Thank God I have... Ooh. So many ice molds. I bought a crap ton of ice molds in preparation for this stream. All right. One thing I will say is when it comes to shaking drinks with ice, some people will say that certain drinks you should use some medium-sized ice or some little ice, and some drinks you need just like a single cube. And I have not figured out what drinks require. The thing with the big cube is it provides a lot of aeration, but it doesn't provide a lot of dilution. As again, the difference between stirring and shaking is stirring provides chilling and dilution, and shaking provides chilling, dilution, and aeration. So, especially with fruit juice and coffee, you get a little bit of foam and air bubbles and stuff worked in there. And I haven't figured out what cocktails need aeration but not much dilution. I don't know. Again, I'm just an enthusiast. I'm slowly figuring this shit out. Lock up our tin. Let's fucking go. All right. There we go. All right, so for this drink, so we're getting close with the sexies. Boom. Oh, God. Yeah, you can really see how water-stained this glass is. That's okay. We'll ignore that for a moment. Firestarter, hello. Thank you for the sub. Emulsification, that's also true. Yeah, especially if we're doing something with egg. So we're going to put some labels out. Luxardo Maraschino cherries. And Luxardo Maraschino cherries are expensive, but trust me, they're like if you can swing it, they are worth it. They taste so much better and also look so much better in a cocktail. So we're going to put that in the bottom of the glass so we don't get streaks of syrup in our drink. I'm also trying to strain out the syrup here. Yeah, they're very, very tasty. There we go. There's our cherry. And now we can strain in. Oops, not there. We need to fine strain this. Where's my fine strainer? There's my fine strainer. So, we got two kinds of strainers. I mean, three kinds of strainers, but two kinds of strainers that I'm using. Hawthorne strainer, which blocks the ice from the big chunks of ice from falling out. And the fine strainer, which catches all the little pieces of ice, so you have a nice, smooth cocktail without little bits of ice disrupting your aeration and just keeping you from drinking little ice chunks. Yeah, maraschino. Yeah, in Italian, it's maraschino, but like, so a lot of people will say maraschino for the bright red, cheaper cherries, and then we'll say maraschino for the nicer cherries, just so there's some kind of differentiation there. There we go. Here we go. It's got that good color. It's like, I don't know, some kind of pool that I want to jump into. Again, I'm not usually I did still get some specks of syrup in there. That's okay. Again, I'm not much of a fan of artificial pigments and stuff in my stuff, but in this case, again, we're trying to emulate. Where is it? Where'd it go? We're trying to emulate this, and so like that's pretty close. It's a little bit the blue is a little bit too light, I will admit, but like it's pretty damn close. Seems more sexual than it should be. Oh God. Hey, how you doing? So this is the Memento Mori, and we're going to check it out and see if it tastes any good, the way that I came up with it over a year ago. Let me get rid of this. All right. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. No, this is good. This is still good. This is still good. Yeah. The Gods of Death Love apples was kind of a miss, but like this is still tasty. It's missing a little bit on the finish, but like, well, it does have a bit of an evolution. What Greg from How to Drink, and I'm sure other people have said this too, but I learned this from Greg from the How to Drink YouTube channel. He says that, taste is subjective, but an objective way to analyze a cocktail is to see how it evolves over time, because someone who is good at making cocktails will put ingredients together that have flavors that start one way and then kind of evolve and kind of develop over time. And this one, I'm no master cocktail crafter. Lavaland, thank you so much for the sub. This does that. You take a sip and you get orange and you get gin. And then the maraschino comes in with that dry woodiness. It dries everything out. Oh. But then it just kind of ends. So it would be nice if there was something a little bit there on the finish. I don't know what it needs to be there, but it is nice. And it is balanced. Even if it doesn't have the most elaborate evolution of cocktails, it is balanced. The sweet and tart and booziness, it's good. So this right here, this is a good recipe. Thank you so much, Lava Lamp. Thank you, Squirrel. Thank you, Riptide. Let's see. Needs more shimmer powder. I think the blue in the anime might just be trying to depict the shadow of a dark bar. Oh, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. Yeah. If I turn the lights off, it might be more akin to the shade of blue. Like if I hang on. But just like bop, bop, bop. Is that closer? It's closer. I appreciate the rationalization, Firestarter. That really makes me feel better. Thank you so much. All right. So that's my Death Parade cocktail. Memento Mori. Remember that you have to die. Ah. Yeah, I do wish it had a little bit more of an evolution. The things that I would add to it to add more flavor to it, the problem is they would add more color to it. And I'm trying to reach that color. Because at one point I tried putting in a little bit of Genepi, which is it's an alpine liqueur. Hang on. I don't know if this will actually help, but I'm going to try. Put just a touch of... No! Ah, my cork broke. Fuck. I need a wine bottle opener, I guess. Shit. Oh no, I did not expect that. Shit. This Genepi is kind of sweet, so I imagine the sugar stuck to the cork and made it hard to come out. God, I really hope this doesn't drop cork bits into the bottle. I don't... Now it did. Fuck! Ah, God, now I need to strain this out. Damn. Oh, that sucks. I need to strain this into something. Hang on a moment. I need to find a vessel to put this into. To be fair, I don't use this Genepi all that often. I feel like people usually use Genepi as a substitute for chartreuse, and I still have some chartreuse. Wait, this bottle... No. That's not okay. I'm just going to put it into a plastic container for now, because I can't think of anything else that I have at the moment to put this into. What the fuck was that? Oh, that's okay. It's fiber. It's good for you. I would agree. I just don't want it messing with the flavor of the core. Oh, yep. There's the cork bits. See them. You little motherfuckers. Ah. Well, maybe I can just put this back in here with the cork bits strained out. Hang on. Let me get a funnel. Maybe that's the move. I'm still going to need a top for this, which I don't have currently. Oh no. Oh God. What the fuck? Oh, I aerated it too much. I poured it too fast. Ah. What a nightmare. All right. Now I learned something. Smells good though. Did I mention that I'm an amateur at this? What is this? This is Genepi. I don't know a whole lot about Genepi other than that it is a liqueur made in the Alps. So it has flavors of things like thyme and anise. It is similar a bit to chartreuse, which is also made in the Alps. I think this is a bit. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into comparisons to chartreuse right now. But it is. It's an Alpine liqueur. That's the main thing. Is it? Yeah. It's a. I was going to put a little bit of this into my Memento Mori to see if that would affect the finish. That was a heaping bar spoon. That's okay. Because it's missing that sticks around a little bit longer. It also adds to the sweetness a bit, but the dryness of it made it disappear so fast. I don't even know if I taste the herbalness of this. Maybe a little bit, but it mainly lengthens out the cocktail a little bit. And let that be a lesson to you, to anyone. If you do experiment with making cocktails, if you find a recipe for any cocktail online and you try it a little bit and you don't love it, that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't like the cocktail. You can mess with the spec. If it's too sweet, you can add more spirit, you can add more citrus. If it's too dry, you can add more sweetness. A lot of times, if you just add a little bit more syrup to a cocktail, some flavors will kind of wake up and there'll be some more richness and everyone's, taste is unique. I've tried specs for certain cocktails where they just taste kind of muted, and then I put a little bit more syrup in them than it calls for, and all of a sudden a bunch of flavors erupt out of the glass. You thought it would make it more gin forward. Yeah, the Genepi I think is sweet enough. It is fairly sweet. And floral. And oh God, I'm not adept enough at identifying some of these flavors. Like violet? It's very floral. more green tasting. It is very floral. Tasting the ingredients alone is top-notch science. I heavily endorse tasting ingredients, any ingredient, whether it be a cocktail ingredient, a cooking ingredient. If you're going to cook with a vegetable, an herb, anything, I think it is helpful to taste a little bit of it by itself and see what it tastes like on its own and what it could potentially contribute to a recipe. That helps you because it's a lot of people, understandably so, if you don't know cooking that well, you look up a recipe and you just follow that and you don't think of anything past that. But if you break down the components of it and you know, some things you don't want to taste by themselves without cooking, but those are very few and far between. Most things that are good to consume cooked are good to consume raw as well. So even like raw garlic, herbs, again, vegetables, stock, fruits, meats, whatever. I mean, you know, maybe you don't want to be eating a lot of raw meats. Fine. That's up to your own risk assessment. But yeah, it really will tell you if it won't make you sick, taste it. Yes. Yeah, that's the better, more concise way of summing up what I'm saying. Because like celery, carrots, onions, you know, those are very standard ingredients in the base of so many dishes and soups and such, or like, you know, ginger, garlic, scallions. And if you taste what they're like on their own and you understand what they are bringing to a dish, then that helps you understand if you're making something on your own, oh, what would be nice in here? Oh, maybe I want a little bit of ginger, or maybe I want a little bit of, I don't know, maybe I want to add a little bit of celery to the base of this and let it cook out and add some of that earthiness to it. So much learning. Yeah, that's my anytime. Again, I'm not much of a neat spirit drinker. I do sometimes, but I am a cocktail guy first and foremost. But every time I buy a new bottle of rum or liqueur, or not always bitters, I should practice what I preach more often with the bitters. But I'll pretty much always take a little taste of it by itself to know what it's bringing to the party. Yeah. I should probably end soon. This is still good. I can confirm Yuki of the past did a good job with the Memento Mori recipe. The Gods of Death Love Apples, I really feel like my shrub changed over time. I feel like the sweetness dropped out. Thank you, Past Yuki. Yeah, he did a good job. We haven't tried. There's still 2 more cocktails that I came up with that I haven't tried yet. I have a feeling the Attack on Titan one will be good because it's basically a modified Negroni. Ginger is such a strong taste. I'm always genuinely surprised how it cooks out and doesn't overpower a dish. That's true. Yeah, I mean, ginger and garlic are kind of the same in that they're very powerful when you first, like, break their cell walls. And they're very good when they mellow out, when they cook out. I mean, they're also, sometimes you want that punch of ginger or garlic or whatever. Like, I've been I've been slowly teaching. Again, people who know me know that I make hummus quite a lot, which I never thought I would be one of those people who makes hummus all the time. But I love making my own hummus. It's really easy. I think it tastes way better than stuff that you get from the store. And I've been slowly teaching my parents how I make my own hummus. But it mainly involves a lot of garlic and a lot of lemon, because the thing that you can't get in store-bought hummus is the freshness from the lemon juice and the garlic, because those things dissipate over time. They have kind of a half-life to them. Love hummus, like too much. Dude, yes. Oh my God, it's so good. Looks like I'm going to a party. Oh, nice. Have a good night, Naughty. Thank you for hanging around. And thanks again for the follow. I had a chef roommate who knew how to use ginger. She made amazing food. Damn, that's awesome. And if you said that, you self-proclaimed picky bitch, they must have been really good. The flavors changing in garlic and ginger while cooking are the sugars breaking down, I believe. Okay. I believe that. I don't know enough of the science to say otherwise. That's probably it. That makes sense. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I should not drink another drink right now. I'm in a spot right now. And also, I have neighbors underneath me who probably don't want me shaking and stomping and shouting and whatever the hell else I'm doing. I just know enough about cooking to guess. Maybe, and Shumei, do you enjoy coconut? Yeah, see, I feel like most people get coconut ruined for them by dried coconut. Because it's so, like, it has the consistency of, like, paper, or, like, shredded paper. I feel like that's the thing that most people don't like about coconut when they try it for the first time. But, like, coconut milk in, like, a curry or a dal, like you said there, is so good. It's so creamy and sweet. Which, by the way, speaking of at Blazer, I need to make some coconut cocktails at some point. I need to make, a painkiller and stuff, that kind of stuff. Lentil dal, that sounds great. If you're down to share your hummus recipe in Discord at any point, but that's the problem is I don't really have a recipe. I just like dump a can of chickpeas and some amount of tahini and like at least a half, if not a whole lemon's worth of juice. Like, I don't really have a recipe. I just like Jason Statham. Oh my God, I'm so honored. Welcome in, bruv. I guess I can give you some general like ballpark measurements because I don't think I've ever made it the same ever. Your specialty is cooking and making T-Bell food buffet. Blazer, I can attest to that. Blazer knows how to take Taco Bell food, and he knows how to make some good fucking crunch wraps, and like, he knows how to plate stuff on dark plates and add some herbs on top to make it look legit as shit. Terramana tequila on the rocks. Someone's a fan of The Rock, speaking of rocks. Give me an aviation gin on the Reynolds. That's a stupid joke. My regulars at my Discord store. Oh my God, I can't read. Sorry. My regulars at my record store has an upstairs neighbor who gets drunk all the time. He can tell when he falls over from the thud. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Is that where you are now? Or you're at a record store now? Because you're not at fucking Sweetwater anymore. But also, didn't you move back to Ohio or something? I'm sorry, I'm drunk a little bit. I order painkillers every time I see one on the menu because of, oh, that's so cool. They're good. They're so good. Especially, again, I do think they need to be made with a darker and higher proof rum. I'm sure a painkiller with Bacardi is fine, but like, as much as I don't like the bullying from the trademark, Puser's does make good rum, and Puser's rum does make a good painkiller. Hummus does not agree with my guts. All this, but that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, beans will do that to a person. I was actually just watching a video today of, I don't know if anyone watches Food Wishes. Chef John from foodwishes.com with, I love him, and he was making like fake hummus, but with roasted zucchini. It sounded really good. I want to try it. Like, I'm sure it doesn't taste like literal hummus, but like you said, it's almost like baba ganoush. Like, it sounds really tasty. Went to Taco Bell twice this week. Not proud of it. Oh shit, same. I haven't gone to Taco Bell in a long time, but I have gone twice this week. They forgot the crunch in my crunch wrap. What the fuck? I think that's grounds for a lawsuit. Getting the vegetarian stuff there, I don't feel like shit. That okay. Life hack. Good to know. It goes against the yeah, for real. Local record store. Sorry, I'm slowly catching up. Back in Toledo, right? My chef room. We love Chef John. He's great. He's so good. I love Chef John. Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with a bowl of peanuts. That's right. We're putting peanuts in a bowl with a little shake of cayenne. You have to tell me how to make a proper painkiller because I don't know anything about rum, but I know that's your thing. It is my thing. I mean, the internet, I don't know. The internet, I don't know how to make a proper painkiller. I'll look it up online. I'll just pick a good rum for it. Probably. Again, Puser's is a Demerara rum. So it is a little bit darker. Shit, I'm drunk. Fuck. I'm drunk. I feel it. There's no denying it. Vlad, what's up, Vlad? How you doing? I'm almost done here. I'm drunk. I've made a lot of drinkies. But welcome to my bar. Please enjoy your stay. I'm going to put my gin back where the gin goes. Next to the mint. Let's see. If you have a good Taco Bell in your area, it's worth its weight in gold. Oh, for real. Yeah. Yeah. They're a good Taco Bell. That's important. Because I've lived in several places now that have had shitty Taco Bells and good Taco Bells. Shitty Taco Bells take a long time, and they're not that good. It's like, oh my God. Like, yeah. Just a good Taco Bell is a good thing. It's a love. You need to make painkillers? Yeah, dude. Yeah, you love painkillers. Yeah, you should learn how to make a painkiller. Or maybe that would be dangerous for you to know how to do. Kind of don't, but shrug. I think you get that ready. Good imitation. It'd be that way sometimes. Maybe just woke up. Okay, yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, usually when you're up when I'm streaming, it's because you like can't sleep or because the baby woke you up. That makes sense. I want to play Beerio Kart, but I hate beer. When I was under 21, because I was a good boy and I didn't like drink before 21. Like I had sips of a couple of things when I was under 21, or like when I went to like Europe with my parents, I drank wine and drank like Bailey's. Christ, again, I'm drunk. Forgive me, but like when we like my friends and I, we would play drinking games, but we wouldn't play with booze. So like we would do beer pong, but we would do Gator pong with Gatorade. I don't know why. I mean, it's a fun game, and I guess drinking a thing is I don't know if it's a good punishment. It was fun though. Taco Baco, tinkle outside the binkle. I specifically drive out of my way to the good Taco Bell. Yeah, if you find a good one, it's worth making the trek out. Yeah, there are 3 Taco Bells in my area. One of them is not good. So depending on where I am in my area, I plan out if I want to go to Taco Bell, which one I need to go to. That's not usually the closest one. I wish I had good Taco Bells. I need to satisfy the craving. Apparently Taco Bell in the UK is bad. I'm sorry to hear that, but that makes sense. Fucking, wait, I need to read, speaking of American things in the UK. Wait, I need to read this thing that Kero posted in the food channel of my Discord server because it's relevant and it's so funny, and depressing, but so funny. Hang on. It was about Kero is Welsh, although I think they live in. I don't know where they live. Oh, damn, Kirsten. Those are some nice... I know Kirsten's... I think Kirsten's gone, but those are some nice screen caps. Okay, Kero says, I have no pictures, but I got introduced to an American-style diner, in quotes, here, that does something called the Build-the-Wall pizza, with just that. An American diner that does a Build-the-Wall pizza. I'm going to fucking shoot myself. It's like 2 pizzas stuck together in like this shape, like I don't even know, straight up and down, like 2. I don't understand. On one side is brisket and barbecue beans. The other side is like Taco Bell beef, black beans, and crushed Doritos. I want to die. This is how other countries view the country that I live in, and they're not wrong. They're wrong, but they're also not wrong. Only adds about 10 minutes to the trip. It's usually faster than the others. Oh, right, yeah, that's the thing. Like, it might be more out of your way, but a good Taco Bell will get you out faster. When I went to college, there were 2, I feel like 3, 2, I think 2 Taco Bells nearby. One of them was closer, but always had an ass line. And the one that was farther away would get you in and out quickly. And a couple times they gave me some stuff that was subpar, but overall they were much better than the one that was closer to me and faster. It's 18 in QC, 19 in Ontario. Wait, are you talking about temperature? I don't read science units. I only read freedom units. The F stands for freedom. I've seen people do it with Coke. Sure, yeah. Thunderstruck with milk. Wait, what's Thunderstruck? Coca-Cola Pong? The only threat in Gator Pong is to be more hydrated. Vertical pizza. Vertical infinity. Heartburn. Yeah, for real. Heartburn but in an upward shape. Oh, those are the drinking ages. Oh, I didn't know that Canada had a different drinking age, and I also didn't know that the provinces had a different drinking age. I guess that makes sense. In the U.S., we do have a standardized drinking age across the states, but some states will let you into a bar at a younger age, which seems like an implication of like You can get a drink, but don't tell anybody. Let's see, what am I missing in the vertical pizza, drinking age? I love how the stream buffered for me and came back at a burp. I cannot wait to have my frozen pizza tomorrow. I've got a stash of Taco Bell on the fridge right now. I've got a quesadilla that I'm going to stick into my toaster oven. It's going to be fucking sick. I had, before the stream, I got the Beefy Crunch burrito and I got the dipping taco. All right, it's apparently officially Yuki Talks About Taco Bell o'clock. The Beefy Crunch burrito is such a nostalgic flavor for me, which if you don't know, that's the burrito that has Flamin' Hot Fritos in it, and it's great. It's so shitty, but it's so great. It's like rice and beef, that shade Taco Bell beef, and nacho cheese and sour cream and Flamin' Hot Fritos. It's terrible, but it's so good. I took a bite and I was like, like nostalgia. Thunderstruck is when you drink until they say thunderstruck again. Oh, interesting. Not thunder, because if you stop when they say thunder a lot more often than they say thunderstruck. I mean, I guess it depends on the part of the song. Y'all know nothing about Canada. Yeah. Yeah, we in the U.S. have the benefit of everyone knowing about us and us not knowing about a lot of things. I'll admit it. I can admit it. But also, I don't feel like it's imperative for me to know the drinking age of every single country. I need to I'm obviously, with my drinking interest, I'm also big into food. I need to spend some time in Montreal because Montreal seems like such a great food city. I need to make my way up there. I have been to Canada once. That seems wrong. Yuki Bell Clock. I've been to Vancouver. I've been to Vancouver, the city. I've also been to Victoria on Vancouver Island. Got a DiGiorno stuffed crust pizza in my freezer. God damn. I would destroy that right now. Beefy Crunch is legendary. Yes, Eric gets it. I like crunch wraps with chicken. I miss the spicy chicken. Yeah, I hear ya. I've been getting the Fiesta Veggie. Fiesta Veggie. Is that a burrito? I think I might have had. Wait, maybe I've had that? Wait, what is that? My favorite burrito was always the beefy 5-layer $2 meals on the cheese. Yeah. Inflation hit Taco Bell hard. I barely even know anything about America. That's so funny, Jacob. That's also kind of true because Louisiana is like a world unto its own. The Chipotle chicken loaded grill. The R.I.P. the loaded grillers. Those were so good. The Chipotle chicken and the potato one were so good. I got them as a reward after my first tattoo. They don't make R.I.P. the loaded grillers. Goddamn, Montreal is gorgeous. I really need to catch up with the chat. I went to Osheaga a few years ago. Stayed downtown. I loved it. I'm not even familiar with that. With what that is. Osheaga Music Festival. Awesome. Fiesta is like the new 7-layer. Okay, I was gonna say because I knew what the 7-layer was, but it's like that. We got all passionate about T-Bell. We're in the right place. It's like beans, rice, chipotle sauce, tomatoes, cheese, sour cream. Okay, yeah. So it's like what the 7-layer burrito was, but now. $2.29. That's still not bad as far as Taco Bell goes. And that's, I mean, like, everything in fast food has gone up because of inflation. So, like, that's still pretty good. I don't know. I get one of those and the potatoes. Oh, God, yeah. The potatoes at Taco Bell. Yeah, absolutely. T-Bell in America is vastly different in quality and menu variety than us. Than the... What? Canada. Okay. Oh, my God. That really confused me. Hash browns? Oh, like for breakfast? Yeah. My ADHD... my brain is ADHD stoned. No, you're good. You're good. Get that ready. I've still never had Taco Baco. I don't know when that will change. Do you have one in your town, Jacob? I don't remember if you've told me that. Have you had any kind of Mexican food? I don't remember. I don't remember what you have and haven't had. I just know that in general, I just know that you don't like seafood and most things you have not tried. There is one somewhat nearby. I've never had Mexican food from a restaurant, either frozen or homemade. Okay. I haven't been to T-Bell for breakfast in years, but $1 and better than McDonald's hash browns. Do they sell their hash browns by themselves? I've only ever had their hash browns in the AM Crunch Wrap. Never had the breakfast. It's okay. The thing about Taco Bell breakfast is the individual ingredients are not quality. Like, they have the steak, which is better than most fast food breakfast meats, but like the sausage does not stack up to like McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's sausage. And the bacon definitely does not stack up to like Wendy's bacon. Wendy's breakfast. Wendy's does a good job with the breakfast. But wrapped up in a tortilla, I mean, they do the like, I don't know what they call it anymore. They used to call it the Grande Scrambler. It was like this burrito with eggs and some kind of meat and potatoes and pico de gallo and nacho cheese. And like, more fast food restaurants should have nacho cheese sauce on breakfast things. Because like, fuck. It's so good. But yeah, breakfast Crunch Wrap is great because it's just like a layer of whatever meat you choose. Again, steak, if you can swing it, the steak is really good. But it's, instead of the tostada shell, it's a hash brown. It's a hash brown around the entire fucking thing. It's fucking genius. It's so good. I got Taco Bell breakfast one time. It was by Blazer's recommendation. Did not disappoint. Love to hear that. Hell yeah. Taco Bell, give me money. Give me money. I am hard marketing for you right now. There is, hang on, what? I haven't been to T-Bell. We do have Mexican places around, though. I had Moe's once, but that was because my college brought that in. Now, Moe's counts. That's a step in the... What did you think? Or the important thing, did you like it? What did you think about it? That's what I need to know, Jacob. I'm rarely a morning person, so it's not all day. If it's not all day, it's going to be rare. Yeah, I mean, honestly, same. Taco Bell is definitely a sum is greater than the parts. Yes, Eric, that is... You hit the nail on the fucking head, man. Absolutely. Breakfast Crunch Wrap is best Crunch Wrap. I agree, because some of you know that my opinion is that, with the Crunch Wrap, you have lettuce. And so when you do the grilled thing, you get wilty lettuce. So I don't understand the Crunch Wrap hype. I don't think it's bad. I love Taco Bell, but I do think the AM Crunch Wrap is better because there's no lettuce to get wilty. I was hitching through Wisconsin and found a random truck stop that did hash browns for $1. Never saw it again. Lava Lamp, you are an interesting person. I gotta tell you, you were hitching through Wisconsin? I feel like you have some stories to tell, my friend. They also use the quesadilla sauce. Yes. Which sauce is that? Because I can't, for how much I love Taco Bell, I can't differentiate the jalapeno sauce from the lava sauce. Like, as Mythical Chef Josh would say, the pink mayos. They're all pink mayos. I don't know what the difference is. Can someone break that down for me, please, sir? Do you know? Hash brown buffer. You're convincing all of us to get it single-handedly? Fuck yeah. It was meh, mainly because it was like, I'll make it. Oh, okay. All right. That's not fair, Jacob. All right. That's fine. You should, like, if you get a chance, go to just, like, get a taco or a burrito from a Mexican place. I am drunk. Can you tell? You tell I'm drunk? I'm just legitimately curious what Jacob thinks about food from a Mexican place. I don't know what to do with this Janopy right now. Maybe we'll get some tomorrow. Wet warm lettuce. Gotta try the AM Crunchwrap still. OG was my favorite for years. I mean, again, I don't mean to throw shade. It's good. I'll get it every once in a while. But, like, it is dooming your lettuce to get wilty. Like, there's just a thin layer of flour tortilla between the lettuce and the searing hot panini press. Creamy jalapeno sauce. I'm hounding Steven to get Taco Bell for lunch tomorrow. Oh, yo, get set ready. Me and Blazer, I don't know who else, but we love the Mythical Kitchen. We love Mythical Chef Josh. Lettuce pre-wet, warm for easy digestion. God damn it. Definitely made some bad food decisions for someone that lived outside. Love Mythical Kitchen. Hell yeah. Yeah, love Mythical Chef Josh. I love Mythical Kitchen. What's the show? Is it just called Last Meals? Like, that's such a good show. It's such a good show. Like, as evidenced by the fact that fucking Tom Hanks has been on it. Like, who would not want to go on a show where they give you all the foods you want to eat before you die, and then you talk about existential anything? Juan's Flying Burrito in New Orleans. Okay. I will say, yes, Lava Lamp. Juan's Flying Burrito is perfectly fine. My only problem with that place has nothing to do with the place itself and everything to do with the most times that I've been to New Orleans have been to work at the Maid Cafe at MechaCon, the main anime convention in Louisiana, in New Orleans. And a number of times now, we've gotten to the end of the con and we've wanted to go out to get some kind of food. And it's New Orleans. There's so much good food in New Orleans. And people are like, let's go to Juan's Flying Burrito. And I'm just like, no, I want gumbo. I want red beans and rice. I want oysters. I want, like, so many things. And we're going to a burrito place. It's a perfectly fine burrito place. There's nothing against it. But just like, Jacob knows. I fucking love my red beans and rice. I love my boudin. I love my my andouille sausage. I love I love Cajun food. And so we're in like one of the like culinary centers of Cajun food, and we're going to a burrito place. And so again, it's a perfectly fine burrito, but all I'm thinking about while I'm eating it is like I could be eating like a fried oyster po' boy, or like beef debris, or I don't know, jambalaya, whatever. Bourquois Meat Market sells boudin. God damn, are you boudin burritos? Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is that? What the fuck? I want that. I want anything that has the word boudin at the beginning of it immediately has my attention. I love boudin so fucking much. Gotta go to the bomb hole. Oh, the bomb hole in the wall spot's not in Mexico. Yes. Agreed. Lava lamp. Yes. If you're going to get Mexican food, you gotta get it from a little hole in the wall spot, like unassuming little spot. Yes. 100% agreed. I'm gonna put this curacao. Oh my god, you guys. I'm drunk. Gumbo burrito. Legit, Blazer, if someone made a gumbo burrito, I would eat the shit out of it. Like a burrito with like crawfish and andouille sausage, like a dark roux sauce. That sounds great. Green onions, mirepoix. What else would you put in that? Maybe some duck or some chicken thigh. Fuck. I would eat the shit. Like, I don't know how much northern Mexico gets it. Because, like, there's this misconception that flour tortillas are gringo food. But, like, they're not. Like, in northern Mexico, they have wheat. They have wheat tortillas, flour tortillas in northern Mexico, in some parts of northern Mexico. So, like, I don't know how much they realize that they have just, like, gamed the system with flour tortillas. Corn tortillas are great for certain things. Tacos, burritos don't work so well with corn tortillas, but, like, you wrap anything in a good flour tortilla. Fuck. Like, anything. Ugh. I love gumbo. Yeah, shit, that sounds so good. Fuck. Eat what brings you joy. Get that ready. You said it. That's it. That's fucking it. This is our peanut butter fudge. God, that also sounds great. 30 Marts. Thank you, Get It Ready. I do need that hydrate redeem. I'm so sorry to everyone who comes in here, Firestarter included, who comes into my chat and gets hungry from me talking obsessively about food of various sorts. You would be so fun to hang out with. You'd try all the foods, and I could sample. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, my favorite thing to do is to go anywhere. I love going to bars or restaurants with friends who can all get different things, and we can all try little bits of everything that everyone got. Because again, as I talked about with my alcohol collection, it's not because I'm an alcoholic. I am actually, like, generally a pretty happy, positive person. I don't, like, no shade against people with actual alcoholism. I do have people like that in my family and friends that I know. So, like, it's a mental disorder. I am lucky in which I have the mental chemicals to generally be pretty positive. But I love trying different flavors of things, of spirits, of liqueurs, of foods of all different shapes and sizes from different places. So, like, if we go to a restaurant, like, the thing that I want is a lot of different choices, and then when I'm given a bunch of different choices, I don't know what to pick because everything sounds so interesting. And so if I can go somewhere with a whole menagerie of friends, and we can all order a bunch of different things and share them amongst each other, that is my happy place. With at restaurants, at bars, that is just my absolute happy place. Um, bourgeois meat market. The bourgeois meat market. That's incredible. I miss my old restaurant job down there now. Fried green tomatoes, fried oysters, gumbo, shrimp etouffee. Fuck. God, yeah. I forget. Do you, Lava Lamp, do you live around? You live down there? I feel like I knew that, and I feel like I've forgotten that. Yeah, damn. I think my preference for corn tortillas is that most of my life I only ever had flour. That's fair. And look, corn tortillas are great. Like, corn tortillas have more flavor. Like a taco, if someone's gonna give me like, I don't know, an asada taco or a carnitas taco or whatever, I'm gonna take corn because it just adds more flavor to the thing. Like the place where flour tortillas really shine is the pliability, the flexibility, the ability to wrap something like a burrito, an enchilada, whatever. I also just happen to love the flavor of a good flour tortilla, and that's one that is not too fluffy. One that has a good amount of fat through it, whether it be vegetable oil or lard or whatever. Hydrate or dihydrate. Thank you. Gets it ready. I'm gonna drink some more water. Have you had homemade flour? You're asking at the fire starter. I have not had homemade flour tortillas. I would love to. I mean, that's not true. I've probably been to restaurants where they make their own flour tortillas. I mean, I think I have. But yeah, they're really good. They're on a different level from the stuff that you buy at the store. I once tried making them myself. They did not come out great, but I think I screwed that up. I don't think that was the fault of the recipe. I love trying new things. Hole in the wall, mom and pop shops. That's gets it ready. Honestly, like, respect to you for being really picky, but also going out and trying new things. That's great. That's awesome. I love that. Shared plates is the best way to eat with company. Shake my head, you're so right. Let's go eat some. But no, for real though. If we ever are in the same place at one point, we all need to go out and just try a bunch of cool shit. I've been considering getting a press, make tortillas at home. So I might change my life soon. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Favorite with Yuki is when I met him, we had a whole game plan on trying all the food. That's right. Was that at Time Out Market for ASEN? We did try a bunch of different things at Time Out Market. You got some like Polish, like Peruvian stuff. I don't remember what I got. An Indian thing of some kind? In Cincinnati now? Oh, okay. So you used to live in Louisiana, now you live in Cincinnati. You're much closer to Eric Plays Bass than I am. Corner's where it's at. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. Flour tortillas have more elasticity for good wrap. I don't remember having tortillas. Yeah, you probably haven't, Jacob. Mainly flour, mainly store-bought. Quesadillas. I miss quesadillas. They're still available. They're still there. They still exist. Got to go to bed now. I have to be up early. Thank you so much for hanging around, Firestarter. You guys. This is so fun. This is so fun. I'm still drunk. I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I don't know if I want to end stream. Firestarter, oh my God. Look at all those bits. What the fuck? Also, why are my lights not going off? Because of those bits. Hang on. Can I make my lights go crazy? Hang on. I'm going to do it. There we go. There's my lights going off. The good number. I'll talk to that. Thank you so much for the bits. Oh my God. I'm gonna eat the shit out of the Taco Bell that is in my fridge when we're done here. I should probably end pretty soon. It's almost midnight. Oh my god. I hope I'm not disrupting my neighbors. I don't think I am because I'm just talking at a moderate tone. I'm not stomping around too much. Thank you so much, Lava Lamp. I'm so happy with this. This is, I love this. I love this. I want to do things. Oh, whoa. What is that? Gets it ready. Oh my god. Thank you for the gifted sub to XVO Set. XVO Set. Thank you so much for that gift sub. Oh my god. You guys, yeah, I really want to make more things with this setup now that it's here, because I love this. I love the lights. I love the plushie. I love, like, this is what I wanted. This is like, I wanted something that was really that like captured my interest in the booze, in the mixology, so we'll say, like that, but also has the weebness. Marshall, Evangelion, KK, Gurren Lagann, Sorry, so every other thing I say is Evangelion. Mustang, Evangelion, Pikachu, Amaterasu, Chibi-Terasu, Evangelion. That's where I am right now. One more for Hype Train. Depression. Squirrel! There we go. Hype Train. What do we do for a Hype Train? I don't know what to do right now. We're in a Hype Train. We are fighting dreamers. Takamiwa mezashite fighting dreamers. The Arifurikama wasn't fighting dreamers. Shinjigama mani ori. Just come right here, right now. Right here, right now. Put the key to get the fire right here, right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, Hype Train. Let's fucking go. Blazer, oh my god, thank you. Holy shit. I am a dork. Yeah, that's me. I'm such a fucking dork. Generosity is meow. I need more water. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to pop in to hang around for a little while. Firestarter, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Ish. Okay, I'm going to eat the cherry at the bottom of my Memento Mori. It's really stuck in there. No, you don't, you little bitch. Get over here. I don't think so. What do y'all think? Do we call it a night? What should we do? Yeah, me too. Me too. It's been too long. I remember my brother telling me about a restaurant that had a bar and an axe throwing range. That has been going around lately. The past couple years, axe throwing places has become a thing. Oh my god, a squirrel! Thank you for those bits. Holy shit, you guys. Thank you so much. Bar and axe. Yeah, right. Yeah, that does not sound like a safe combination of activities. But it's... I don't know. Yeah. There's an axe throwing place by me, too. It probably has a bar in it. I don't know. Does anyone want to give another 100 or so bits to get us to level 2? We're very close. Gift a sub. It's okay if not. No pressure. So Marshall over here has 2 little tiny bottles of bitters. And I don't know what they taste like because I have not opened them. And I don't own bigger versions of these. Blazer, thank you so much. Oh my God, Lava. You guys. Holy fuck. Jesus. All right. Now I really need to do something. Shit. God damn. Thank you so much, you guys. Holy shit. I'm going to dance with my boy Marshall. I will give it up in my soul. Coconut, Zeno, Mando, Becca, Yaga, Tobiatu, Oto, Bashinu, Imatasu, O Mohide, Uragina, O Nana, Wanda, Gaga, that wasn't enough. Pokemon, gotta get some more. I know it's my destiny, Pokemon. Oh, you're my best friend. You're the one we must have been. Pokemon, I want to dream. I'm gonna go through. You teach me, I don't need you. Pokemon, gotta get some more. This is what you paid for. This is what you wanted, right? This is what you wanted. This is the content that you were giving me money for. This has been so much fun, everybody. Should we end? Should we raid somebody? What do you think? Clearly, we need to be talking about fast food more often. Can't stop, won't stop. Got a crash? Yeah. I think everyone's. I think people are starting to get tired. Let's find somebody who's still streaming who we can raid. Gonna raid Jay today. We haven't really done that in a while. I think we've done that a long time ago. We're gonna raid Jay. Oh God. I'll get more water. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I'll get more water before I go. Oh my God. It's really hitting me right now. Jesus Christ. Unraid? What the fuck? I did not do that. Did I not unraid? What the fuck are you talking about? All right. There we go. Thank you, Jacob. Yeah, as usual, grab that first message if you're a sub. Grab that second message if you're not a sub. I'm drunk. I'm going to drink a bunch of water. I'm going to eat some food. And then I'm going to go to sleep. So I'll be back probably next Thursday, probably doing more drums. I think so. I think that's what we're going to do. Thank you all so much for hanging around, checking out my bar. I'm really happy with it. You all have been so much fun talking about drinks and food and just whatever crap we think of. I'm all right. Thank you one more time for watching. I have been Kid Yuki. You have been awesome. Until next time, keep anime rocking. Have a good day, good night, good time, and hope to see you again soon, everybody. Bye.